लास्ट क्लास हुई थी।
नहीं. Okay,
अच्छा।
now we start with KS01. Today we are going to do indirect activity allocation in SAP CO. Okay, LAP 9. Um, oh no, controlling. Um, Set controlling area. Okay, okay, KS. Okay, okay, KS. I forgot this transaction. Okay, ZAP 9. KS01. X100. X1009. We already have this. We've already made this. Okay, so what we'll do, cost center, display, X1009, quality control, it's already made. Okay, next is Kank, ZAP 9, change groups, RKIL, inverse activity. Okay, it's already assigned. Okay, RKL, it's already there. RKN, this is also there. KSI0. KSI0 is also there. And KSII. Okay, this is also done. Next step is KK01. This is for statistical key figure item, and it is existing. FS00. ZAP 9. Cafeteria charges is also there. AL01. Activity type TSH RM. This is also made. Okay. FS00. 26 and 27 testing charges automatic and manual. KL01 DSHRA. This is also done. KH1 cost element group. Overhead cost. already exists. No, we don't want to change it. Now, KLH1, activity type test. Change the object? No. Okay. OKES, which is your splitting structure. ZAP splitting structure. Assignments. Rule is ZAP 9. What are the splitting rules? Splitting rules ZAP 9. 21 is method. Version from 0, and splitting rules is equivalence number planning. Equivalence number planning is basically the percentages that we have given to cost centers that will take the allocation from the sender. That is 21. Okay. Now, if you go back to splitting structures, ZAP 9, assignments, rule is ZAP 9, which is method 21, equivalence, and overhead cost based on activity type. So whatever overhead cost will be collected will be distributed as per the activity type. Activity type is collecting of the cost and distributing to the cost centers. Next is OKEW X09, and all versions, and this will be basically, now we are assigning the same cost splitting structure to this cost center. Okay. Change. Okay, fiscal year 2024 change. Now over here we have splitting structure. Splitting structure is quality control, it's already assigned. Okay. Now OKTZ, this is cost component structure, and we should have X9. Okay. Now X9 basically, this is our cost component structure, and this is also active. And what are the attributes? We'll check the attributes: consumables, electricity, rent, and salaries. Okay. Assignment of cost elements. Let's see, consumables. If we don't have it. Cost component structure. Electricity. Okay, we have this. Rest is assigned. Okay. Cost component structure. It's active. We'll save it. It's already saved. Next is OKEQ. Okay. Select version 0. Okay. And we will have to set controlling area settings for this plan, and this plan is basically ZAP 9. For ZAP 9, basically settings are integrated planning, copying is allowed, save. LP01. No, these are some default settings that we'll have to do. and we'll have to execute it. Okay, now this is finished. It will be done. Now we'll go back again, OKEQ. Zero cost. Okay. Settings for each fiscal year. Double click. Okay. Double click. This is P. Price calculation. Okay. Price calculation. Plan will be periodic price. Okay. And methods will be periodic because this will be calculated on a monthly basis. On business transaction, the transaction that will do, it will be revalued in different currency. Okay, cost component structure will be X9. Okay, transaction currency will be blank and we'll save it. Okay, on request, last time because of the server that slowed down, we had to stop over here. SAP 9. Okay, data was saved. Okay, now ASC1. Now cycle. We have to create the indirect activity allocation cycle ZAP. Let's say it's ZAP 401 and execute has been created. ZAP 4 is created. Is created. Change. ZAP 4. Allocation of testing hours. Segments for segment. Okay. And test A. This is automatic testing of allocation, which will be indirect and variable portions and statistical key figures. And cost center will be X109. This will be sending through activity type TSHRA into production, which is, of course, a collection of the cost centers. Okay. Receiving. Now, activity. Now, what is the activity which is counting of the product, the quality control? They're counting 100 pieces based on tracing factor, statistical key figure items. They'll count the items and send it over here to the production cost centers. The production cost centers are these, and this is the factors that will receive it. Okay. Next segment is test manual, variable portions, statistical key figures, sender receivers, X09, TSHRM, production sender values. Okay, TSHRM will be sending 100% of the activity, receiving tracing factor, item, receiver, 100. All of it will be absorbed. Okay. Save. Okay. Now next is KP66. Double click ZAP 9.1. Now, over here, what do we have is basically the fixed cost that will plan, that will be shown, plan fixed cost and plan variable cost, all in planning. This is the planning layout where we will be entering all the planned cost, fixed and variables. Okay, in controlling area currency, which is USD. Okay. Now, SPRO. Controlling cost center accounting. Planning, manual planning, define user defined, planner profiles. Okay. Planner profile ZAP 9. Okay, activity prices will be calculated, layouts ZAP 9. Okay, and we don't need anything else so far. Okay, and okay, parameters of planning, we can do that. Okay. Okay, layout is 9.2 KP04 planner profile. Okay, now this is done. KP06. Cannot be used for why? Okay. Okay, this can be used. Extras, display profile. Planning profile, planning, local currency, and this is the profile. From here, we will enter all the details when we will actually get to that. Okay. Okay. AP06. Settings, user setting, and reporting currency will be transaction currency, which is, of course, controlling area currency. Okay. KP06. Settings, set planner profile 9.1. Okay. And from version 0 to 12. Cost center is X1009. group is overhead cost, and it will be form based. Okay. Overview screen. Okay. Now these are the values that we have entered in that planner profile that we designed. Plan fixed cost. Okay. And controlling area currency, plan fixed cost, plan variable cost. So fixed costs have been defined. Okay. Now let's post it. No planning data has been changed. Okay. Next is input, activity input planning has been done. KP26 is next, which is SAP all planner profile. Now we are doing, for previous was input planning, activity quantity input planning. Now that was plan fixed cost. Now we are dealing with price planning. Now the combination is all the cost, fixed cost will be based on this pricing. Okay. From period 1 to 1, and activity type is test, form based, overview. Activity type counting. Okay. TSH RM will be 0 because that is manual and that will be charged on actual. This is automatic 720. Fixed price is coming automatically. Okay. Equivalence number. And this is basically the important part. Value. Now what is this value? F1. Now, based on the activity, now these are some of the categories that we can assign because we are entering manual entry indirect allocation. This is our category. Okay. Now, plan activity is the quantity over here, and the pricing plan fixed price was given in the previous transaction, that was KP06. So it has calculated the per hour price that will be incurred. Okay. So now let's post this. Next is KSSC 4. Sorry, KSS 4. KSS 4. Period 2. Okay. Test run. Detail list. Everything okay. Execute. Because errors. Now, what are the errors? Splitting is not possible. Okay. Cannot be split. Total of the activity type, which is 720, is 0. Therefore, splitting base, there is no splitting. The target cost for are 0. This means no distribution basis for this element. Okay. Okay, let's go back. No update. 3 and 3. Execute. Still errors. Test run. Okay, what if we do it 1 to 1? Execute. Okay, now it is showing. Okay, now it is showing. Yes, I want to test run remove and execute. Execute. Planned and in object currency in AED. This is the planned price. Okay, for activity TSHRA automatic and manual. Continue. So this is 2:1. We have already calculated it. Okay, next is KSPI, which is plan price calculation. All cost centers, period 1 to 1, period 1 to 1, and 2024 test run, execute all business process. So KP06, KP26, activity and planned prices combination, it gives the price, and then we distribute that with KSS4, and now we are calculating the price. Errors, message. Okay, it says it's already actually is run. Have been posted. I'll just continue that. Okay. And next is KB31N. Okay. KB31N. Important to change this 01. Receiving cost center will be 1001 and item 300 X1002, item X 20001, item 220, and we'll post it. What is this? And we are entering quantity of this activity, item counting. Okay, it has been posted under 9025. Next is KB0, KB, no, not KB, FB01L. Okay, 01, 01. $400, $600. Okay, and 36,000, 36,000 X1009, 50, 200, 691, post. Okay, Next is KB51N. Now, in KB31, we entered receivers. Okay. Now we'll enter senders. That is the logic. X10090SHRA. This is the activity type 7 to 9 and post. Okay. 9026 has been posted. KSC KSC5. ZAP4 test run. Zero one. Starting date has not been. ZAP4. Okay. Allocation of testing hours 1 to 1. Test run execute. Okay. Number of receivers 6. Senders 2. Because TSHRA, TSHRM 2. Okay. Line items. Come on. Now, these are the line items that will be entered. Okay. Test run is removed. Execute. Okay. And it has been created. KSB1. KSB1 X09. 01. Okay. Execute. Okay. Quality control. And these are the amounts. Next is KSS 2. KSS2. Cost center is X109. Test run. Period is 1. Actual cost splitting. Why is not working? Cost splitting. Continue. It's not working. Nice. Okay, it is 0 because the period was different. 1. Execute. Now, target cost, control cost, target fixed cost. Okay, we have already entered these and control cost. Okay. Now, fixed control cost. Operational rate is already given over here. Target cost is this. And we'll remove test run and we'll continue. Oh, okay, execute. Okay, now this is done. Next is, this is cost splitting for cost centers. Okay, cost centers will be splitting the cost between the cost centers. Okay, next is KSII. All cost centers, all business processes, period 1 to 1, test run, execute. So let's stop over here. We'll do it in the next one then. We'll just remove. You want to post the results? Yes. Because less than 1 minute is remaining.